Hi there, guys. Welcome to my presentation. Today we're going to be talking about Arthrospira platensis. It's more commonly known as spirulina. There are actually 15 different species that fall under the common name spirulina. Arthrospira platensis is going to be the most common one, so that's the one I chose today. If we look at the domain, it is in the domain of bacteria. It's in the phylum Cyanobacteria. I'm going to zoom in a little bit to another phylogenetic tree. This one's going to show the class. The class is going to be Oscillatoria. You can see Arthrospira platensis right over here, and you can see some of its closest relatives. There are a lot of subspecies of Arthrospira platensis, and it has a lot of closely related items. In fact, spirulina all the way over here on the phylogenetic tree is often confused for Arthrospira because they look so similar. Really, the only way you can tell the difference is from DNA sequences. If we move on to an appearance, this is what it looks like. Cyanobacteria is known as blue-green algae, even though it is not an algae technically. They get their bluish-green color from the pigments, from their chlorophyll and things like that that help them with photosynthesis. They are filamentous, so they have a bunch of little prokaryotic cells that are linked together in a chain, and that's going to be called a filament. Whenever they are filled with water, they spiral, as you see in the picture, into a helix shape, and that is a calling card for any spirulina species, especially the one we're talking about today. Their distribution and habitat, they've really been distributed everywhere because they are an amazing health food, and you can really grow them anywhere as long as you have a alkaline water and plenty of sunlight and plenty of heat. As you can see, they naturally like to grow in subtropical and tropical climates. Lake Chad is a really big example. In Central Africa, it's an alkaline lake, so they like to grow there. They really like water with a high pH, fresh water, so they like to grow in places like that. Their value, they're known as a superfood and a health supplement. They are very high in protein. They are about 70% protein, and they have a complete amino acid profile, so you'll get every essential amino acid that you need if you do decide to eat them. In Central Africa, they do combat malnourishment and anemia because they have high levels of iron, B12, protein, essential fatty acids, all that good stuff as well. It has shown abilities to detoxify toxic minerals and neutralize heavy metals. So it can detoxify arsenic in food and water. It can neutralize heavy metals. It's anti-tumorous. So there may be with further research, there may be an opportunity for this to go into cancer research. It can possibly boost immune health. We are not sure yet because they've done only experiments on mice so far. And so far those results have been positive where they have better immunity to radiation and things like that. But there have been no human trials yet, and there's not enough evidence to know for sure if it will boost immune health. Their ecological importance, they're photoautotrophs. They produce oxygen for us to breathe, for the animals to breathe, and for themselves to breathe as well through cellular respiration. They provide food for animals, including us. They're very high sources of protein, essential fatty acids, like I said. They also are great for mosquitoes to lay their eggs, and their larvae will have somewhere to nest, and they will also have something to eat once they hatch. So not really the best for us since that is a parasite, but is how spirulina affects the ecosystem around it. Their nutrition, they are photoautotrophs. They are prokaryotic, but they do go through photosynthesis like a eukaryotic cell. They have a photosystem 1, photosystem 2 that they normally use. However, if they are in an anaerobic environment, they are capable of just performing photosynthesis on their photosystem 2. Their reproduction, so what they do is you see right here, this is a mature spirulina. Right over here, this is known as a trichord, and the trichord will break up into separate pieces, and then the separate prokaryotic cells will go through binary fission, and they will slowly grow more and then spiral and then form a mature cell, and then they will break apart again. And that is all for today. Here's my image sources, and I hope you guys enjoyed it.